and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Well, we are inside because it is raining outside, and so this is where we have to be, is inside. And while I was here, I started looking at my apples that I had gathered from the apple orchard the time that I went apple picking, and I still have a lot left back. So I'm also thinking about the fact that this is the month that we're heading into the new month of November. In just a short couple of days, it will be November, and that means Thanksgiving and starting to think about family gatherings and different things that are going to be happening in November. And then, of course, we have Christmas. So now's the time to start to think about apple pies, pumpkin pies, and different savory desserts and things. And also think about different meals. Well, I started pulling out my my fall ceramic mugs and things for apple cider drink, and I actually made myself a cup of tea, not particularly in that jug, but here with ginger and my orange peel and cinnamon and so forth, making myself a nice hot cup of tea so I can enjoy our time together here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Well, I started looking at my different cookbooks, and I said, I'm going to have to pull out my cookbooks because I have a lot of pumpkins. As you can see, I have them decorating the mantel and also the dining room table here, as well as the apples. And I need to figure out a way how I'm going to come up with some savory dishes for my family, as well as some sweet and wonderful desserts. So I pulled out my recipe books, and I want to share some of them with you. We can go through and think about what I can create and cook, and we can share. You can share your own recipes with me as well as we think about the holiday season. I also wanted to show you my porcelain pumpkin. It has just turned out to be such a beautiful pumpkin here, and as it ages, it seems like it becomes more of that very porcelain in nature. It has a different skin, and it is very weighty. This is a heavy pumpkin, and this is the medium-sized one. I actually have a larger one, and I want to make sure when I cut it and cook it that it is delicious, not just good to look at, but also great to eat. Hello, hello, hello. Who has come to join me today? So good to see you here in the chat. Yeah, so come on, people. Come and join me in the chat and let us have a conversation. It's really gorgeous, that pumpkin. Thank you, Habiba. Hey, Yummy. Peace to you, too. Yes, it is a beautiful pumpkin. And it's my no, this is Johnny Seeds, actually. Johnny Seeds that I got this the pumpkin seeds from. And it's something new for me in my garden. And I also, I got another one that's over there. Oh, here it is. Here's one here. Now this one is even more porcelain in nature and smoother. This was the first one I harvested, and it is just so shiny and beautiful. I just love it. And it's very firm too. I think this one will last a long time. The other one, we kind of picked it young. They were kind of slow in developing, but this one developed first, and it definitely got a chance um, to cure. I think they call it cure. So it is firm, and I know it's going to last a long time. I also have some other pumpkins and squash. I got this too. And I don't know if this just developed on its own because, excuse me, I also gathered seeds from my pumpkins last year that I had from, those were burpee seeds. And a lot of them came up with different shapes and different colors and everything. So I want to make it really savory. I'm thinking of this for a savory dish. Um, and then, of course, my apples. I got different types of apples from the apple orchard that I went to. This one is just delicious. Hello, Sonia. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. I love this apple. This is a Cortland apple. This is delicious for eating as well as for cooking. And I have, this is the last of the apples, and then this one. This is the delicious. My husband and my family, we have been eating them raw and just enjoying the crunch and the bite of the apple. It's just been wonderful. But for the Thanksgiving time, I want to be able to come up with some really savory, sweet dishes. And I remember last week, hey Yankee sister, how are you? Yes, doing well, thank you. That's good, Sonia. Gardens are me. Beverly asked me if I was going to make apple crisp, which I did in the past. And I actually had a collaboration with another young lady that had a channel, and she created a desserts collaboration. And we were all able to compile our different videos and put it on one channel or one anyway, I guess we created like our own hashtag and channel, and it was really, really good experience. But then I was saying, it's so good to be able to pull out the cookbooks, my cookbooks. So you all, if you have any cookbooks, go and get your cookbooks and pull them out too. Yes, if you have a cookbook, pull out your cookbooks. And let's look at some of the recipes that are possible. I don't know, I had gotten this cookbook from Costco years and years ago. And that's when they used to give free cookbooks during the season with the different foods. And I just kept it because the pictures are just so beautiful of the different things that you can cook with the Costco ingredients that they have. And I decided that I would just keep it and and just, you know, if I ever got inspired, I would be able to cook it. Well, this is when I was working. I had this cookbook, and I never had time to do it. And actually, all these cookbooks that I have here, this celebration cookbook, this was given to me. These cookbooks were given to me by my secretary. I used to work in the school system, and my secretary, she would have this man would come by, and during the holiday season, he would want to put in the teacher's room a rack of books and cookbooks and things that people could buy. And so we said, okay, you could have it. You could do that. And she would, every time, she would select a couple of cookbooks for me. And I just loved looking at them, even though I said I'm not a cook. She loved cooking, and she wanted me to become a cook too. So she said, I'm going to buy you I'm going to buy you, Miss Constant, some cookbooks. And that's exactly what she did. She gave me such a number of cookbooks. It's amazing. And so we could take a look at them. I don't even think I have them all here. I was just pulling them. I said, "Ooh, these are a lot of cookbooks." And what I was thinking about too was what Beverly had mentioned about the apple crisp and coming up with a recipe, a dessert with these apples. But what are you all up to? What are you doing? How are things going for you? And are you any of you cooks here on the channel? Do we have any cooks on the channel? I love looking through cookbooks. You do, Deborah? Hi, Deborah. How are you? Yes. Habiba Duval says, I never got round to cooking from my cookbooks. I should get a nice stand to read from them. Yeah, pull out your cookbooks. Maybe this is good for all of us. Ah, yes, it was a good idea. Pull out your cookbooks. Everybody, go get your cookbooks. You probably don't even remember where they are. Go and find them and pull them out. And I want everybody to look for a good dessert recipe. If you have apples or whatever. Yes, you should, Habiba Duval. Yes, get something so that you can see and showcase your cookbooks. And especially if you have been growing a lot of produce in your gardens, you know, with all of the different produce that we have been planting, like the peppers and the tomatoes. And my tomatoes, I've been gathering my green tomatoes, and they are now ripening. And I have them there, and so I've been making up my own creative tomato sauce. I said to myself, I don't want to use the tomato sauce from the store, even though I did put a little bit of it in it because my family's still accustomed to that flavor. But I want to use up a lot of those beautiful tomatoes that are now ripening. I should have brought them over so you could see them. Ripening on my counter. And I have the green tomatoes too in these bowls that I have all around my house. How are you all? Hi, Brenna. How are you, Brenna? Yes, I have several cookbooks, and they have pages that are quite worn and other pages I've never tried. All right. Can't put my hands on one right now, but I do have a few. That's good, Yankee sister. Yeah, and I'm not a person who necessarily likes to measure and do all of that. I still have a very strong creative flow, but I do know how to follow instructions. So when I'm cooking something for the first time, you know what I tend to do? I follow the instruction to the T. And it usually comes out really good. It comes out delicious. But then when the second time I'm trying to cook that same meal, I end up diverting from the recipe and coming up with my own ingredients and just changing things around. Do you all do that too? Or do you all just stick to the script? Let me know. Are you a stick to the script, to the recipe person, or do you decide that you want to be creative? Deborah says, I have been busy today. I'm finishing up a week worth of dinner for myself and my puppy. I'm also crocheting hats for donations. Oh, that's nice, Deborah. I change it up a bit. You do, Sonia? You change it up a bit too? Yeah, that's nice. And so that's what you do. Thank you so much. So you change things up a bit. Oh, gardens are me. Hey, Beverly. Gardens are me. You're my inspiration for today. Good evening, Miss Catherine and gardening friend, she says. Beverly, because of your comment about what are you going to do with those apples? You're going to make apple crisp? So obviously, you know of my, I have a video in the past that we made apple crisp with, and I said, oh, wow. I don't even remember how to make apple crisp anymore. So I said, well, let me pull out my cookbooks. So Beverly, how many cookbooks do you have? I know you probably have a whole lot of cookbooks. And I decided, well, let me pull out my cookbooks. All of my different cookbooks, not all of them, but I think I have a good portion of them here, especially the baking ones, because I want to think about the pies and also the, aren't these fancy? And they're thick. A lot of them are the Taste of Home cookbooks. You all got cookbooks. But then, you know, I also, I don't know about your supermarket, but the Stop and Shop or the supermarket that we have here in our area. Yes, Yankee Sister, what does Yankee Sister say? Baking is an exact science. You have to follow to the T. When you become more comfortable, you can switch it up. Yeah, that's true, because I've made many mistakes. And my daughter would say to me, Mom, you did it right the first time. What happened? What did you do differently? Why can't you do it the same way like you did it before? Oh my goodness, she cracks me up. Oh, Miss Catherine, I have too many to mention. Ha ha ha! I love cookbooks. Oh, that's a woman after my own heart. Yay! You know that's the reason why I have all of these cookbooks too, because my secretary at the where I was working, she would get for me for my birthday, because my birthday's coming up actually this month and in November, and so she would get me a cookbook for my birthday, and she would write in it. I actually gave some of them away, and here she writes to me. She says, to dear Miss Constant, you are my boss, but most of all, you are my friend. I treasure you. Enjoy this book and do some cooking sometime. Smiles. Because she knows that I knew that I was not going to be cooking. I have time to cook. But she was trying to, because she had a catering business, and I would actually hire her. I said, I want you to prepare for the staff a meal, and I would, or if there was a family event happening, I would have her to cater the whole event for me. And she loved it because I was encouraging her to also do her own entrepreneurial business outside. Because, you know, I was in education, and so, you know, sometimes you just get so stuck on one thing. But it's best to have different interests. Mine, of course, is gardening, along with what I was doing then, too. And hers was cooking. Hit the thumbs up, everyone. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Yes, yummy. It was beautiful. Like this one. This one, and did she sign this one? She would sign it and she'd write something in it. No, she didn't sign anything on this one. But many of them she would, like this one, she says, to Mrs. Constant, 2010 school year. So she would mark, this is 2010. This book is from 2010 school year. And this one, did she mark this one? No. Some of them, don't tell her, but some of them I gave away. I gave away to my son's first wife. This one was 10507 for my special boss. New angel on the sky. Sincerely, Ida, your secretary. So this was '07. This one was from '07. So every year she would just give me a new cookbook. All right, but so that's one way of gaining a cookbooks. You could ask people if you want to gain a cookbook collection. Let your family members or people that know you, hey, yeah, Brianna, let them know that you love cookbooks. And if they see a good one, Costco also sells cookbooks. Do you know that? When I went into Costco, they have the book section. They have all those cookbooks, those fancy cookbooks. I've attempted to buy one. Got to go to the next level and have great recipes for all of that garden. Yes, garden goodness. Yes. So now I have purpose for those cookbooks because I got the cookbooks and didn't think that I'd ever really need them to use them. But now, because I got this garden, and in this next stage of my life, the cookbooks have meaning. I usually got great cookbooks from Goodwill. Oh wow, that's really a good. I never thought about that, Thelma. I never thought about that, Yankee sister, about picking up cookbooks from the Goodwill. That is very interesting. By the way, get yourself a cup of tea and we can have this conversation with the tea, because I need you all to put comments in the comment section about this topic, because as you could tell, I'm building up my interests in this, and I want us to grow together in loving our food and figuring out how to make our food more exciting and tasty, you know? So and do any of you have cookbooks from different countries or different cuisine? That would be interesting, because that's why at one point, Costco had offered this. Let me see if I can find the year that they published this. When was this published? 2010. Yeah, in 2010, Costco had given this. And what really attracted me to it was the fact that it had the salmon and all different types of the foods that when you go in, that you could cook. Like they have the scallops and the veggies. And then during this time of year too, with the cooking, you can have different recipes, like turkey and stuffed strata. Now, I never heard of that. Look at that. And then I thought, wow, that's really cool, because then you can get the ingredients right there at Costco. And I saved this. Could you imagine that? Cranberry orange scones. And someone joined us. Hello. Learning to grow my own. How are you? Hello, everyone. Great to have you come and join us. I use my canning cookbooks more than anything else. Okay, I actually got great cookbooks from Goodwill. So Thelma, Yankee sister, and she says, I use my canning cookbooks more than anything else. Yeah, so that's another thing too. You may be doing canning, so you need recipe books for canning. What are some of the other titles of your recipe books? Put them in the chat so that I can get some ideas of what I need to add to my recipe book collection. So add them to the chat. And then they talk about grilled peach salad here. The different lettuce that are available. And then, this is the time also for citrus, right? You can get oranges and lemons and limes and things like that. Hi, learning to grow my own. Yes. Hello, everybody's welcoming you. That's so sweet. Put in the chat some of the other different types of cookbooks that you may have that are different from mine. These are mostly the taste of home and also baking. I have cookbooks for diabetics. Okay. Yeah, because, even the eating, um, it's different too. Yes. So many of us may have to cook differently, a different lifestyle of cooking uh, because of our health and healthy eating. But yeah, when I first got married, I received a Good Housekeeping cookbook. You did. You did. Wow. Broccoli and cauliflower salad with chicken salad rollers. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? And for those of you who grew broccoli this year, Brussels sprout bites. I have some for easy crock pot cooking. Wow. I've never, Sonia, I thought about the crock pot, but I never, I've thought about it, but I never really wanted to do a crock pot. But it seems like it's good though for stews, right? It's more like for stews and things. That's a good recipe for now. Yeah, it is. Yes. I have Della Smith and Nigella Lawson cookbooks. They're big in the UK. Oh, okay. Nigella Lawson cookbooks. I've never heard of them. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, in the UK, they're big in the UK. I might look out for that. The Joy of Cooking, America's Test Kitchen, Martha Stewart, to name a few. Yes! I love to watch the Martha Stewart cooking shows. Sometimes I would just binge on them. Isn't that something? I love all of her different, and she's so methodical and she's slow, and she just shows you. I love Nigella Lawson. You do, Gardner. That's cool. See? Isn't this fun? I love it here in this. They have they have a lot of great desserts here. And I was looking through this and I saw the apple. Look at this, Beverly. Look what I found in this one. The apple crisp. Look at the apples. Oh, man. I said, I'm glad I kept my book because now I can try this apple crumble tart. Isn't that something? Apple crumble tart. I could try this out. And then they had, woo, yeah. Yeah, Melanie. Apple crumble. Oh, and then, look at this. I saw this one, the strawberry tartlets. Look at that. Aren't they cute? The strawberry tartlets. Oh, my goodness. The strawberry tartlets. Wow. And then they have red grape tart, cranberry parfait, and the California apricot date pie. I was thinking like these kind of tarts like that. I would love to make these, the tarts. That looks easy. And all you have to do is get a good crust. Now, that has been the problem with pies, is the crust. Do you all make good crusts, or do you buy your crusts? Put in the chat. Do you make homemade crusts, or do you buy your crusts? The Pillsbury Doughboy crust, or pastry dough. Let me know. Are you good at doing that? I make my own crust. Well, of course you do, Beverly. I buy crust. I know, Sonia. I always buy crust, say Yankee sister. Looks good, says Yummy. What about you, Deborah? Ah, Deborah, do you make your crust or you buy your crust? Tell us for your pies. Uh, I sometimes buy and sometimes I make my crust. Well, Brianna, we figured that out. That you were probably. It's so easy for me. I know, girl. You need a cooking show to show us all how to cook, what to do with the food. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, here's peach crisp and an apricot crisp. They have the peach crisp and an apricot crisp. Yeah, I think the peaches are over now, right? The peach seasons are over. If I make it, it's a hit and miss. Me too. Me too, Thelma, a Yankee sister. It's the same thing. You know, sometimes it comes out really good. It has to do with, sometimes it comes out too doughy, and then sometimes it's too thin, and I just haven't gotten it right yet. And I've watched enough videos of it, of the cooking show videos of how to make the crust, and then I also have, excuse me, my what do they call it? That machine to help, and it's just, I don't know. But then they have these other things here. So that is something that we got to think about. Oh, here's a cobbler. Here's a cobbler. Yeah, it looks easy to make it, but there's something about the cold water and the cold butter. The colder the butter, the better. You know, and putting it in the refrigerator, letting it, kneading the dough just right. Not over kneading the dough, of course, but you got to get it just right, you know. And that seems to be the issue. Yeah, so the desserts are good here. Um, yeah, they have plum pies. I used to make crust, but I buy them now, says Deborah. Of course, cookies. Cookie Kiss. Now that, of course, is not about the veggies and stuff, but you know that you need a dessert afterwards. You need something else sweet, maybe. Um, but let's see if they have any side dishes in this. So what I loved, I was in the kitchen tending to my dinner. You were? Oh. Well, this is making you more hungry. Everyone have a great week. Well, thank you, Brianna. I guess this caused everybody to get hungry. Thank you for coming and joining us. And, oh, I love making cookies, especially for Christmas. Oh, that's great. That's great. But then also with the veggies, the other thing that I like too, with a good dough, or even, are you picking out recipes for the holidays? I'm thinking about it. I haven't really started yet. That's why I pulled it out, because I said, yes, it is definitely time to start thinking about what one wants to cook and what one wants to put together for the holidays. And then also the fact that I have all of these squash and wonderful veggies to eat. I have all the tomatoes. My tomatoes are now turning, I have green tomatoes that I gathered, and they're turning red. So I'm wanting to have a really good tomato sauce. Like when I saw this here, this casserole, right? With the tomatoes and things, I definitely could utilize a lot of those vegetables from the garden there to create that casserole. Um, and I have been making spaghetti, um, and really kind of dicing up my t- tomatoes and coming up with different things to create a different meal for my family. Um, so I just thought I want to try my hands baking a pumpkin roll. Wow, that's good. That's good. That sounds good. And then they have with the leftover turkey. You know how we have leftover turkey and then you make your turkey pot pies? Or even with the chicken, you could start to gather and put and create your chicken. I love pumpkin rolls, Deborah. Ah, Sonia's coming to visit. She likes that. So this book gives different casseroles and things. Um, When I first started veggie gardening, I would try to grow as much as I could for the holiday dinners. That's good. Yeah, growing the veggies for the holiday dinners is great. And like if you grew, did you grow corn this year, Thelma? A Yankee sister? Lo, you're welcome to come, Sonia. I'm inviting her over your house, Deborah. uh, but yeah, Thelma, this is all of the whole idea of, from garden to table. And this harvest season actually causes us and forces us to think about our harvest. Well, what are we growing and why are we growing it? And then are we really eating the foods that we've grown? And then are we sharing it with others and helping our family members to eat as well, as good as we are, or to experience the freshness of fresh foods. And so I think that is the whole part of gardening and something that we, excuse me, can consider. Excuse me, I have a slight cold, I guess you can tell. So I have my tea here. Cough, but I've been drinking my tea. Um, I did grow corn. I had to replant because the groundhogs destroyed my first plants. I did get a few. That's good. Yeah, there's something about fresh corn, and cooking it. And though they may come out really small, the children enjoy it. And they notice the taste, that it's different sometimes than the corn in the stores. But then they start to adapt and adjust to that taste. And then even with lettuce and kale and all of that, and even with the beets, being able to grow your beets and then cut them up and present them in a nice, attractive way, and that others can eat the fresh foods that you have cooked, that you have grown, and that now you can cook. Yeah, so I just thought that this would be just an interesting thing for us to think about here. And how are your gardens growing? What are you doing? Are things going well for you in your garden? I hope that everybody's doing well. With the weather changing, it's we have to be a little bit more aware. I went out and I had planted those tulips and so forth, and were outside, and I got caught. I think I got caught. I was out too long, and then I could feel the cool breeze as I was working. Because you're digging, you're pulling, and everything, and the sun is shining, and all is well. But just being a little bit more aware of the temperatures changing and dropping, and going back in before I catch a chill or anything like that. So all of that, just being more sensitive to the weather, I think, is important for this time. But thank you all for the teas. I've been drinking a lot of my mint teas, Bev. Yeah, still have to pull up my dahlias, calla lilies. We'll do so over the weekend. Yes, so do I. We have been, I don't know about you, but here in the New England area, we have been so fortunate. It's raining outside, but the temperatures are just lovely. Um, it's like spring weather, and so the plants are kind of tricked. They feel like it's still time for them to grow and to flower and to bloom. So we've been getting it's the garden has just been looking very, very pretty, and it's made it hard for me to want to do any spring cleanup. I'm not spring, fall cleanup, because everything it's just feels so springy. It feels like a new beginning, and and that's a good thing, I think, to have that sense of a new beginning in the garden. At least they call it. Yeah, I have scallions that decided to grow again. Wow, Beverly. Wow, yeah. It's almost like a blessing, don't you think? It feels like a blessing. I don't know. I feel the garden is giving us a blessing, a new blessing of newness. Is my phone acting out, or is things clear? I don't know. I don't know if it's the lighting or what. But I hope that you are getting to see me better here. Yeah. Yeah. So I just hope that you all will have such a wonderful October, and enjoy this. It's almost over, the last couple of days of October, and clear on my end. That's good. Thank you, Beverly. And I know that we're heading into a new month. So, in a sense, we're saying goodbye to October. Goodbye, October, and the pleasure that October has given us in being mild for most of us, that we can still enjoy our garden and so forth. So I'm very grateful. I've already picked up the spirit of gratitude. I'm having trouble with space on my phone to upload videos. I have two waiting to post. All right. Yay, Thelma. Well, we're looking forward to it. Everybody, if you have not subscribed to Yankee Sisters Homestead, then I am encouraging you right now to make sure when we're finished, go and subscribe to Yankee Sisters Homestead. Anyone else making videos here with us? Let us know, because we all need to go and see what each other is doing. If you are a YouTuber and you're making videos, making content, that we can share it with one another. We can see what each other's doing. Looking forward to seeing your videos. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Now, I didn't, definitely. Yes, yes, yes. And for those of you who are not making videos, but you're taking pictures, remember that you can send me your pictures and I will share it on the website. You will help me to tend the website, because if I know that you're going to be sending me pictures, then that means that I'm going to have to go and work on the website. So send me some pictures. And also, for those of you who are part of the community too, you can also join the community, but I will also put your pictures up on the community page as well. Like Deborah has been sharing her pictures, and I've been putting them up on the community page. Thank you very much, Catherine. You're the best. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, we all want to grow together. Why not? Why not? So send your pictures and we could put them up on the community page. And I'm encouraging you all to join and join the community. I'm still thinking of things that we can do as we go along to keep it exciting, keep it moving forward here at Catherine's Garden and Home. I have to send you more pictures. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And we can share. And if you have any ideas, if you want to share a recipe, you can send it to me too, and I'll put it on the web. That I will definitely put on the website. I could share your recipe on the website. Maybe we could do something like that, where everybody can send a recipe and a picture of their dish, and we could put it on the website that we can all try it out. You could send us a picture of yourself smiling, holding up your beautiful dish and with a recipe. But we'll think about it. Think about how you'd like to share. Send the pictures in, and we'll distribute them between the website and the community pages. Okay, yeah, and we'll get excited about our food and growing together, and the season. Yeah, because this is the season of gratitude. That sounds good. Yeah, it's a season of gratitude. It's a season of abundance. And I strongly feel that this is our season of abundance. And if you have been a giver, if you have been one that has been given to the earth, you've been sowing seeds in the garden, and you've reaped a harvest, that there is so much more for us coming this year, that this year is going to be a year of more for those who are prepared for it. It's almost like I was thinking about this earlier, that this is the time of that old story, The Tale of Two Cities, right? That they made you read in high school. We had to read The Tale of Two Cities. And I feel that for those people who are prepared for this time period by planting food, by gathering seeds and so forth, that this is going to be a very enjoyable time, because you're already set up to be successful. You're already set up to have food and to eat well and to be healthy with all of the wonderful things that you have been gathering. And so now you're going to reap the harvest of it and be able to share it with others with an attitude of gratitude, right? All of those good skills and talents and so forth. So, but then they're going to be those who have not prepared, and it's not going to be so great for them. But you can be a blessing. I was very discouraged at the beginning of the year. Yeah, Thelma says, it is. I was very discouraged at the beginning of the year, and now I am blessed with the abundance from my garden. Yes, 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 yes. And remember, we're not finished gardening, because all of you winter gardeners, yes, save your jugs and things so that we can get a jump start into the season, because winter only lasts for a couple of months, and then we're back to gardening. Spring is coming. Spring's gonna be coming back. We're gonna be putting all of that back into the ground again. So get ready for winter sowing, and for bottle plant, getting our bottles together, and the different things that we need for the time to come. So, true, yes, 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 yes. Well, I am going to go because I have talked enough. My daughter went and got me some cough drops. And I have my tea. And I got to give my voice a rest. Yes, yes, start to plan for next season. Excuse me, sorry. I apologize. So that's why I am going to say good night. I debated, should I come on or should I not? and I just felt that I needed to still show up. You will be rid of that cold in no time. Thank you, sweetness. Yes, you do. Going to be sad. Don't be sad. I am going to go and rest up, and I will be good. See, I have my tea, my ginger tea, and everything, so I'm good to go. Yep, it's in here. And all of my other different, I put some 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 lemons and other things in it. So it's gonna be all right. Yes, yes, yes. So thank you so much for coming on and being with me. It was exciting. I enjoyed talking about what I'm going to do with my apples and about cooking and everything. Yes, Habib, got better soon. Thanks for making the extra effort to come on. You're welcome. You're welcome. That will be good for your throat. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, so I am going to rest. Please rest, drink tea, and look through your cookbooks. Yes, you got it. You got the situation. You got it. You got it, Deborah. Yes, and sometimes we just need to relax and take life a little easy. Maybe my body's just telling me, time to slow down, time to relax, take care of yourself. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and relax and just get some rest. But thank you so much for your well wishes. I thank you so much for showing up. That is what makes my day. And I thank you to those who are going to watch the replay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Yeah, listen to your body. That's true. Very true, Thelma, that we need to listen to our body and have, take care of ourselves as well. It's only the wise thing to do, right? Love you being here. I love you being here too, Beverly. It would not have been the same without you. Yes, grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, grow, Beverly. Grow, grow, Thelma. Grow, grow, Deborah. Grow, grow, Sonia. Oh, all the yes. Go, grow, Yummy. Go, grow, Brenna. Grow, grow, Habia. Am I messing up your name? I missed somebody. Come on. Oh. Habiba. Grow, grow, Habiba. Grow, grow, Catherine. Yay. Grow, 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 grow together. We're gonna grow, 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 grow together. Catherine's garden and home. Yes. Woo! All right, so don't forget to send your pictures, and then also hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Share. Let other people know about the recipes. Yes, and also just have a great evening. Saying goodbye to October, and the next time I will see you on the live will be November. Yes, we are in the month of gratitude. So get ready, take out your cookbooks, enjoy your food, and have a great time. See you all next week. Blessings all. Vintage Gardener. Anyway, hi, Catherine. Sorry I'm late. Yes, you are, girl, because we're about to close up. But we'll grow, 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 grow together, Brooke. Brooke, I've been enjoying all of your pictures, all of your chrysanthemums that you love. Yes. Nighty-night, everybody. Gardens, let me see. Nighty-night, everybody. Have a blessed week. Yes. Yankee Sister says, so Well, take care, everybody. Keep growing. Yes, Yankee sister. Hello, Vintage Gardener. Night says Yummy. Yes, Brooke. Yeah, hello, the Vintage Gardener, New Jersey. Yes, Thelma, Yankee sister says hello. Yeah, well, we were talking about food and what to do with all of our produce, and of course, apples that I had gathered and so forth. So we were talking veggies and recipes. And I was showing off all of my recipe books that I have been gathering over the years and needing to figure out what to do with the food to make it more exciting and so forth. So we're talking about recipes. So anyway, have a wonderful evening, everyone, and see you next time right here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Yes, and if you have pictures that you want to share on my website, you could send them, Brooke, and go to the website, Catherine's Garden Home, LWS.weebly.com. If you go to, you'll see it in the display. But anyway, yeah, and just send them, and we will put them on the website and share any info. But Brooke also has, Vintage Gardener has an Instagram page. So if you're on Instagram, you can follow her on Instagram because she is just showing off her beautiful flowers, especially her chrysanthemums, on Instagram. Yes. So that's a plug for you, Brooke. Have a good day, everybody. Love you all. You know I do. Bye. Bye, Sonia. Thank you so much, Sonia. You're so wonderful. I love you too. Bye, Sonia.